I figured it out. I figured it out. You know the thing that separates people that just get by with the people that accumulate some real wealth? Some real wealth? It's the ability to ask people for their money. Not to ask for a job, but the ability to ask people for their money. I have a product, I have services, will you buy them? That's the biggest difference that I'm noticing. Y'all tell me if y'all notice it as well. Ew. Figured while I'm breaking it down, might as well have my big boy in the back, you feel me? Now, what do I mean about the ability to ask people to give you their money? What do I mean by that? I'm talking about the difference between being an entrepreneur or seeing the value in yourself as a product compared to seeing yourself just working a 9 to 5. And I say just working a 9 to 5, I'm not shooting any shot or anything like that, but just in regards to this conversation, and you'll understand what I mean. Anybody can apply for a job. Anybody can apply for a job because you're not asking directly for money. What you're asking for is, I'm asking for that job. I'm asking to do work for you. I'm asking for you to see me as somebody that can fulfill this potential role or this opportunity that you have available. There's a difference between applying for a job and asking somebody for money based on seeing yourself as a product and saying, hey, I have a product, these are my services, or I am the product, these are my services, these are the value, this is the value that I bring to the table, this is the cost of it, and I want you to buy it. Big difference. But see, the latter, those are the people that are going to achieve that financial freedom that we always talk about, the wealth that we always talk about. Those are the people that are not only willing to take the risk and not have to live with the comfort of making sure that we get a check every 2 weeks. And there's nothing wrong with that, all right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just telling y'all the difference that I'm noticing between the two groups of people, all right? Now, there's always gonna be exceptions to every rule, all right? There's some people that I know that are having 9 to 5s that's making some real good money, but I'm talking about overall the general rule. And this may be something that y'all embrace and it may be something that you don't. It's all good. But think about it. Have you ever asked somebody to purchase a product of yours? Have you ever seen yourself as the product and asked a company to purchase your product as you and the services that you provide? See, that's gonna give you the ability to have multiple people paying you at the same time. And what do they say is one of the biggest keys to achieving wealth? Multiple streams of income, right? So that gives you multiple streams because now you as your product, you can sell your product to multiple businesses and have multiple streams of revenue coming in from different businesses based on you providing a certain level of value and providing a service that the company or business that is your client or your customer is okay with, right? The value has to meet the expectations of what the client is going to pay for the services. And the more I think about the people that accumulate real wealth, they're not exchanging their time like a 9 to 5, which is why we call it a 9 to 5. They're not exchanging their time for the comfort of having a paycheck every 2 weeks or getting the same amount. The people that are accumulating real wealth, those are the ones that have to constantly go out there and get it, that eat what they kill, right? Or eat what they plant. You know, it's veggie gang over here. Those are the people that accumulate real wealth. Those are the people that can never get comfortable in saying, oh, well, I'm getting paid every 2 weeks, it's gonna be the same amount. Those are the people where their pay is directly tied to how much money and how much business they're directly doing. Those are the people that make money. Where there's more risk, there's gonna be more reward. I'm sure we all heard that before. Where there's more risk, there's gonna be more reward. So until we're willing to take a certain risk, we can't expect a certain level of reward. And that ability to just ask, even if it's just sales. So many people, and I've been in situations where myself, I still struggle. We'll build up a whole company, build up an entire concept, but then when it comes to actually selling the product and saying, hey, this is my product, I want you to buy it. To develop that level of confidence, not a lot of people have. Not a lot of people are willing to jump out there, take that risk, have that confidence, and work towards creating enough value to where whoever you're reaching out to, you can confidently sell your product, which in a lot of cases is going to be you. So I want to reiterate the point again. The difference that I noticed between a lot of people that just get by, just make enough money to get by, or maybe even living check to check, with the people that accumulate real wealth is the ability to ask people to give me your money. All right? I want you to give me your money, and this is why I want you to give me your money. And that's the first step, in my opinion, to accumulating some real wealth, being comfortable enough to ask that question, because that question is going to give you a lot of answers and give us a lot of feedback, and we can pick and choose, and we can choose to, because what it's going to do, if they say yes, then it gives you the confidence to want to sell more, right? But if they say no, then now it forces you to hold yourself accountable, to ask yourself, why are people not willing to pay this amount for my particular product? Why are people not willing to pay me a certain amount for my consulting services? It's very simple. That means that I'm not delivering a certain value to them to where they feel justified to pay what I'm asking them to pay. So either way, it still starts with that one question that I'm going to repeat. That one question: will you give me your money? The ability to ask people for their money is step one, building that confidence. I don't even know what step it is, but that's the biggest difference. So for all those that want to accumulate some real wealth, I'm just telling you as I'm going along the journey. I'm not saying that I've gotten there yet, but I'm just telling you what I noticed, and I'm telling you as I notice it. I'm not going to wait until I get to the end to tell y'all, all right? Because I'm going to get there, you feel me? I'm going to get there because I know where the areas that I struggle in. I'm comfortable enough to identify the areas where I struggle in, and this is one of them. This is one of them if I'm being transparent. So the ability to ask people for their money. I'm not asking for a job. I'm asking you to purchase my product, all right? One of the biggest differences between the people that will just get by and the people that will accumulate real wealth. And if this, whatever this thing is, sheesh, if this freight boat, whatever this thing is called, wasn't in the way, then I would show y'all my yacht, you feel me? So this is just where we're at with it. This is just where we're at with it. Take it or leave it. Take some, leave some. But like I said, that's just the difference that I'm making. So I guess the first step is to deciding what you want. You want to be comfortable? You want to just get by? Or do you want to accumulate some real wealth and success? I know what I want. So I'm going to work on becoming more and more confident at asking people to purchase my products and services, and to make sure that I can bring value to where the answer is going to be a lot of yeses. All right? That's the goal. And with that, I'll see y'all soon.